woke up with your name still on my lips. Another memory I can't resist. We tried so hard to make it stay, but some love slowly fades away. Your sweater's still hanging on my chair, a quiet ghost that's always there. I breathe you out, I walk away, 'cause holding on just makes me brave. Maybe in another life we wouldn't have to say goodbye, but here and now I find my way. I'm leaving love behind today. I'm leaving love behind today, letting all the pieces fade. All the words we didn't say, all the nights that slipped away. I'll carry what we used to be, but set my heart a little free. I'm learning how to walk away, leaving love behind today. Leaving love behind today. Your shadow still follows in my mind, a quiet ache I can't rewind. We gave our best, we lost the spark to beating hearts that fell apart. I fold the letters that we wrote, every line a sinking boat. It hurts to leave, but that's okay. Some chapters aren't meant to stay. Maybe love was meant to fade, a lesson in the mess we made. I'll hold the light, forget the gray. I'm leaving love to hate. I'm leaving love behind today, letting all the pieces fade. All the words we didn't say, all the nights that slipped away. I'll carry what we used to be, but set my heart a little free. I'm learning how to walk away, leaving love behind today. Maybe someday we'll understand why forever slipped through our hands, but till the moment finds its way, I'll keep moving anyway. I'm leaving love behind today, softly letting memories stray. Even though it breaks my heart, I know it's time for us to part. I miss you more than I can say, but I can't keep losing myself this way. So this is me choosing my pain, leaving love behind today. The glass is shaking in my hand, but it's the memories making me weak. Your voice is still a ghost that follows me every week. I pour another shot of silence, trying to blur the things I've seen. But you can't forget the past with whiskey and broken dreams. Whiskey and broken dreams, that's all I've got tonight. Your shadow still sits beside me in the corner of my mind. I drink to feel the numbness, but it's never what it seems. You can't drown love in liquor or fix what shatters in dreams. I trace the cracks on the table like the lines you left on my heart. We promised we'd be forever, but forever fell apart. I'm losing myself in the silence. Nothing here is what it means. Just me and this empty bottle and a pile of broken dreams. If forgetting you was easy, I'd have done it long ago. But Every drink brings back your face in a place I shouldn't go. I'm walking through the ruins of what we used to be. Your pictures on the floor feel like they're watching me. I try to pick up every memory you left behind, but each one cuts a little deeper every time. I gave you everything I had to give. Now I'm learning how we're broken our lips, and every breath feels harder tonight since you walked out of my life. My world's in pieces, scattered where your love stopped beating. You let me drown in with no reason, just a heart that's barely breathing. My world's in pieces, and I don't know how to fix it. Every dream I had with you is missing. Now I'm left here wishing, but my world's in pieces. Your sweater on the chair still smell like you. It hits me hard or fast, forever turned untrue. I replay what we were till I fall apart, trying to glue together a shattered heart. I never thought we'd ever say goodbye, but here I am trying not to cry. And every silent tear I hide is proof of what you left inside. My world's in pieces, scattered where your love stopped beating. You let me drown in with no reason, just a heart that's barely breathing. My world's in pieces, and I don't know how to fix it. Every dream I had with you is missing. Now I'm left here wishing, but my world's in pieces. Maybe time will help me heal, but right now every wound feels real, and I'm trying hard not to fall. And when I lost it all, my world's in pieces, and nothing feels the way it did. You took the light and left me with a life I don't know how to live. My world's in pieces, but somehow I'm still breathing. Even when it hurts to admit it, I'm still standing in the wreckage of a world you left in pieces. I've been walking through the nights alone, chasing echoes of a love long gone. Every street feels like a memory, every step reminds me what I've lost. I keep replaying all our yesterdays, the way you held me when I shook. Now I'm standing in the ruins of a world you once undertook. Tell me where I went wrong, tell me why you had to go. I'm still reaching for your shadow, still pretending I'm not cold. Take me back home, back to the place where we weren't breaking, back to the love we built before all our the dreams I can't escape. I hear your whispers in the distance, fading softer every day. I'm losing pieces of myself, trying to find the way back in, but every road I follow now just leads me to what might have been. Tell me how to let go, tell me how to feel okay, when the only home I ever knew was the love we made. Take me back home, to the moment when you still needed me, to the days when love was easy, when forever felt like destiny. Take me back home, to the place where my heart felt whole, 'cause without you by my side, I'm just wandering with no soul. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe the past is gone for good, but I'd give anything, anything to live it again if I could. Take me back home, even if it's only for a second. Let me feel your arms again, let me pretend I'm not broken. Take me back home, before you tell me to move on, 'cause the hardest thing I've ever learned is that home is where you're gone. I found the photos on the floor, dust collecting on the frames. Your smile still haunts the corners of the life we couldn't save. Time keeps stealing colors from the nights we used to know. Now every memory's trembling, like it's scared to let me go. And I keep holding on to moments we can't recreate, but even love gets blurry when the heart can't hold the weight. Pictures of us fade, just like the promises we made. Your laughter turns to silence, and your warmth just slips away. Pictures of us fade, every shade of yesterday. I try to keep you in my heart, but time won't let you stay. Your shadows on the hallway still echo when I breathe. I swear I feel you near me in the spaces in between. The photographs keep losing all the parts that made us real, and every tear that falls now takes a piece I shouldn't feel. I wish that I could freeze the days before we broke, but love can't stay in frames when we stop the words we spoke. Pictures of us fade, just like the promises we made. Your laughter turns to silence, and your warmth just slips away. Pictures of us fade, every shade of yesterday. I try to keep you in my heart, but time won't let you stay. Maybe we were fragile, maybe time was too unkind. Now all our golden moments turn to ghosts inside my mind, and every fading image is a goodbye left behind. Pictures of us fade, but I still look anyway, trying to find the reason why love had to slip away. Pictures of pictures never fade. I'm trying to stay above the surface, but the waves keep pulling me down. Every memory hits like thunder. In this silence, you're not around. Your voice still echoes in the deep, like a shadow stuck inside my chest. I reach for you, but lose my grip and fall into the emptiness. I'm fighting with the current, but the pain keeps dragging me. And I'm scared that I'll forget how your love once set me free. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, falling where you used to be. Every heartbeat's breaking underneath this misery. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, no escape, nowhere, no ease. You were all that kept me safe. Now I drown in memories. Your absence feels like water rising higher through my veins. I beg for just a little light, but all I find is rain. All the things we never fixed pull me deeper with each tear. Love became an anchor, and I can't escape from here. I reach for something real, but all I touch is cold. And the truth hits like a storm. We'll never get back what we sold. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, falling where you used to be. Every heartbeat's breaking underneath this misery. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, no escape, nowhere, no ease. You were all that kept me safe. Now I drown in memory. If you heard me calling, would you pull me from the dark? Or would you let me disappear with the ruins of my heart? I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, lost inside what's left of me. Your love was the only light, now I fade beneath the sea. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe. Tell me why you had to leave. You were all that kept me afloat. Now I drown in what we used to be. I poured myself into your hands till there was nothing left of me. Gave you every drop of sunlight, even when I couldn't breathe. I tried to fix the pieces of the person you became, but loving you felt like a battle that I always fought in vain. I stayed until it shattered, I stayed through every tear. But somewhere in the silence I disappear. I've got nothing left to give, no more strength to try again. You took all the parts I needed just to learn how to begin. I've got nothing left to give, every heartbeat running thin. You broke me without meaning to, and there's nothing left within. You kept asking for forgiveness for a wound that never healed, and I tried to hide the bleeding under everything I feel. But you can't save what's sinking if the anchor is your name. And I can't keep pretending that we're not drowning all the same. Sometimes love is not enough when there's no trust. I've got nothing left to give, no more strength to try again. You took all the parts I needed just to learn how to begin. I've got nothing left to give, every heartbeat running thin. You broke me without meaning to, and there's nothing left within. You'll say I'm walking away, but I've been gone a while. Lost myself in trying just to keep you reconciled. I used to hold on tightly, now I barely wanna live. There's a peace in letting go when there's nothing left to give. I've got nothing left to give. All my scars have learned to speak. I kept fighting for tomorrow when we didn't last a week. I've got nothing left to give, even love can't make me stay. I'm leaving what remains of me, what little's left today. Nothing left to give, nothing left to give. We used to write our names across the nights we couldn't sleep, dreaming of a future only love could ever keep. But pages started tearing between the things we didn't say, and every whispered promise slowly faded day by day. I tried to hold the ending, but the ink began to fade, and suddenly the chapters didn't feel like they were made for us. Our story is over, no more words left to write, no more reasons to hold on to the ghosts of yesterday's light. Our story is over, and it hurts just to admit, but sometimes love is something we're not meant to keep or fix. I reread all the memories like a book that's worn and torn, tracing all the moments back to where we were reborn. But hope can't glue the pages when the ending's written clear, and staying just means hurting in the place we used to fear. I kept turning back the pages, trying not to lose my place, but you and I have changed now in ways we can't erase. Our story is over, no more words left to write, no more reasons to hold on to the ghosts of yesterday's light. Our story is over, and it breaks what's left of me, but loving you was something I was never meant to free. Maybe another lifetime we rewrite every line, but in this one we were fragile and ran out of time. So I'll close the book gently, even though it's killing me. Some endings aren't mistakes, they're just what they're meant to be. Our story is over, letting go is all that's lights are dimming in this empty space. I trace the silence like it's your face. Every memory slips like sand through my hands, and I'm trying to live a life I don't understand. You were the color that filled my sky, but now I'm learning how to say goodbye. And every step I take feels hollow as I fade to gray slow. I'm fading to gray slow, losing myself in the places you used to go. Your voice is a ghost that I still follow, breaking me down soft and low. I'm fading to gray slow, where the shadows know what I can't show. I'm losing the light, losing control as I fade to gray slow. Your sweater's still hanging on the back of the door, like you might walk in, but you don't anymore. I replay our laughter until it hurts. Love turns to ashes before it turns to dirt. You were the color that made me whole. Now I'm just trying to calm my soul, but every heartbeat feels so shallow as I fade to gray. I'm fading to gray slow, losing myself in the places you used to go. Your voice is a ghost that I still follow, breaking me down soft and low. I'm fading to gray slow, where the shadows know what I can't show. I'm losing the light, losing control as I fade to gray slow. Maybe love was brighter than I knew. Maybe I was only alive because of you. Now all that's left is a quiet echo, pulling me down soft and slow. I'm fading to gray slow, falling apart in the afterglow of the love that left too long ago. Yet I still hold on. No, I'm fading to gray slow, losing the last of the colors you stole. Fading to The night is quiet, but my heart is loud. I'm drowning in memories I can't turn down. Your shadow's still standing in the corner of my room. Every thought of you feels like another wound. I try to breathe, but your name pulls me under. Every promise you made still echoes like thunder. And I hate that I still reach for you, even when I know we're through. I'm crying in the dark where no one sees my pain, hiding all the tears that fall like endless rain. You were my light, now you're just a scar, and I'm here alone, crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. I sit with the pieces of what we used to be. Your voice still whispers like you're next to me. I keep replaying the last words you said. Every goodbye cuts deeper in my head. I keep on pretending that fall like endless rain. You were my light, now you're just a scar, and I'm here alone, crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. Maybe I should've known love was never meant to last, but I held on too tightly to the ghost of her past. And now I'm left with the ache of where we'll never be, wishing the darkness could set me free. I'm crying in the dark, hoping someday I'll heal, but heartbreak is a wound that still feels too real. You were my light, now your world's apart, so I'm here, still crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. You walked into my life like a gentle flame, soft on the outside, but it burned just the same. You held me close, then you let me fall, and I still hear your voice through it all. I should've known better than to trust those eyes, beautiful lies wrapped in soft goodbyes. You said forever, but forever left, and now I'm learning how to breathe again. You heartbreaker, you love, how could you lift me up just to cut me down? You heartbreaker, you love, why did you smile while watching me drown? I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you broke my heart. I replay every moment like a film in my mind, wondering why I didn't see the warning signs. You touch my hands, but never touch my soul. You promised warmth, but left me cold. I should've known better than to trust those eyes, beautiful lies wrapped in soft goodbyes. You said forever, but forever lied, and now I'm left bleeding inside. You heartbreaker, you love, how could you lift me up just to cut me down? You heartbreaker, you love, why did you smile while watching me drown? I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you broke my heart. Maybe love was just a game to you, but I gave you everything I knew. Now I'm standing in the ruins you made, trying to heal from the mess you gave. You heartbreaker, you love, why did you turn my dreams into scars? You heartbreaker, you love, now I'm learning who you really are. I gave you my soul, tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you never loved me from the start. I've been walking through the silence where your voice once filled the air. Now the echoes feel like nothing, just reminders you're not there. I keep reaching for your shadow, but it slips between my hands, like a truth I never wanted, and a hurt I never planned. And the hollow in my chest grows deeper with your name. Welcome to the great void, where love goes when it dies, where the pieces of our story flow like ashes in the sky. It's the space you left behind me, where the light was destroyed. Now I'm living in the silence of the grave, the great void. I still talk to you at midnight, though I know you'll never hear. When the world feels overwhelming, I still wish that you were near. But the nights are getting darker, and my hands are turning cold, 'cause I'm clinging to a future that we never got to hold. And the weight of losing you is a truth I can't avoid. Welcome to the great void, where our memories fade slow, where the love that felt eternal has nowhere left to go. It's the place I fall asleep in when my hope gets destroyed. I'm alone with all the shadows in the grave, the great void. Maybe this is what remains when the last goodbye is said. Just a heart that keeps on beating in a body feeling dead. Now I'm lost in the great void, in the ruins of our life. You moved on like it was nothing, left me stranded in the night. And I'm screaming for a reason, but the truth just fills the void. That you're gone and I'm still falling through the void, great void. I keep sinking, but no one hears the sound. I still replay the nights we held the world between our hands. You were whispering forever, like it was something we could plan. Now the rooms are getting quieter, and your laughter starts to fade, but I still feel the warmth of you in every memory we made. Even though you're gone, every heartbeat pulls me back to those moments of pleasure, those seconds we live like gold, before the tears, before the ending, before the nights got cold. I give anything to hold them, to relive what we once treasured, 'cause all I have left of us are those moments of pleasure. Your jacket's on the chair, your shadow lingers on the door. I pretend I learned to breathe again, but I'm still aching at the core. I thought love was something certain, something time could But even beauty turns to heartbreak when the pain becomes too real. You're the ghost inside the silence that I can't stop hearing, babe. Those moments of pleasure, the quiet sunrise on your skin, the way you said my name like I was where your heart had been. Now they're falling through my fingers and I can't hold them together. All I'm living with now, all I'm living with are those moments of pleasure. Maybe we were fragile, maybe we were meant to break, but loving you still feels like the sweetest kind of ache. Moments of pleasure, they haunt me in the night. They remind me of a love that almost made it right. And even though it's over, I remember you forever. Not for the pain you left, but the moments of pleasure, they still shimmer in my heart, even as everything else fades. We were painting constellations on the ceiling of our dreams. Now the stars we used to follow don't mean anything to me. You said love was never easy, but you didn't stay to try. You just left me with the silence and the questions in goodbye. I'm still holding on to moments that you walked away from. This is what we lost, a heart that beat for two, a future built on promises we never saw come true. This is what remains, just echoes of the cost. You found your way to freedom, and I'm grieving what we lost. I still see you in the doorway, I still feel you in my hands. I replay our faded laughter like a song that never ends. You moved on without a warning, left me stranded in the past. Guess forever wasn't ours, just a word we couldn't grasp. And I give anything to tell you that I'm still not moving on. This is what we lost, the nights we swore were ours, the safety in your voice, the comfort in your arms. Now I'm left with memories and the weight of who we were. This is what we lost, and it hurts to know you're sure. Maybe love just wasn't strong enough, maybe timing fell apart, but I'm still standing in the wreckage with your fingerprints on my heart. This is what we lost, a love I couldn't save. You walked out of the story while I stayed inside the page. And maybe you're not hurting, but I'm paying every cost, 'cause you found someone new, and I'm still crying for what we lost. Yeah, this is what we lost. walking through the pieces of a love that fell apart, trying to understand the moment you decided to break my heart. I gave you everything I had, but you still chose to walk away. Now I'm left with all the questions and the words I couldn't say. I know that love can't change, but why did it have to be mine? Why did you leave me here drowning in the tears I tried? Why me, Lord? Why did you let my world fall to the floor? Why did I give my heart away to someone who wanted more? Why this pain? Why do I feel what I can't ignore? I'm on my knees just asking, why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? You said forever like you meant it, but forever came too soon. Now your silence fills my bedroom like a never-ending bruise. I keep searching for the lesson, but all I find is broken trust. You turn love into a memory left to gather dust. I know that time keeps moving, but I'm stuck in yesterday, trying not to fall apart. Why you just fade away? Why me, Lord? Why did you let my world fall to the floor? Why did I give my heart away to someone who wanted more? Why this pain? Why do I feel what I can't ignore? I'm on my knees just asking, why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? If there's a reason for this heartbreak, then I can't seem to find it now. 'Cause losing you feels like a lesson that I never asked for somehow. Was I not enough to keep you? Was I too easy to let go? Tell me why you had to leave me with a love I'll never know. Why me, Lord? Why did my heart become the battleground for war? Why did I love someone so much who didn't love me anymore? Why this pain? Why does healing feel so far from shore? I'm on my knees just praying, 'cause I can't take this anymore. Why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? Every scar I hide beneath my skin holds a secret you'll never know. A fight I lost, a tear I cried, a love that burned too slow. I trace the lines in the quiet and I remember what they cost. Every touch, every word, every goodbye is a piece of me you lost. I've tried to cover up the pain, pretend that it's all gone, but the truth is written on my body in a language you don't know. 'Cause scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. I still see your shadow in the mirror, even though you're far away. Your laughter lingers in my veins, a ghost I can't betray. Love can heal and love can hurt, but some wounds never fade. 'Cause scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone, and in words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. Maybe one day I'll find someone who sees the story in my skin, who knows that every mark I carry is the proof of where I've been. Until then I'll keep walking with the history I bear. Every scar a chapter of a love beyond repair. Yeah, scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone, and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. Scars tell stories, and I'm still alive. I've been losing all my color since the day you walked away. Every feeling turned to ashes, every sunrise looks like gray. I try to talk but nothing's coming, I try to cry but I can't start. It's like you're leaving, drain the life from every corner of my heart. I don't feel the way I used to, I don't break the way I should, but the emptiness you left me hurts more than any heartbreak could. Numb my heart, 'cause feeling you is tearing me apart. I've been stuck between the memories and the pieces of who we are. You lit a fire, then left me in the dark. Now I'm begging just to feel nothing. Please numb my heart. I keep staring at the ceiling like it's got answers I can't find. I replay our final moment till I'm screaming in mine. You were everything I ran to, now you're everything I fear. I wish I didn't miss you, but missing you is all I hear. Every tear I never cried for you is trapped behind my chest. I wish I could erase it, wish I could finally rest. Numb my heart, 'cause feeling you is tearing me apart. I've been stuck between the memories and the pieces of who we are. You lit a fire, then left me in the dark. Now I'm begging just to feel nothing. Please numb my heart. If love was supposed to save me, why did yours destroy me first? If healing needs the hurting, tell me why it always hurts the worst. I'd rather feel the cold than feel you slipping further still. If forgetting you is killing me, then numb me till I feel. Numb my heart, don't let the pain restart. I'm fading in the silence where you left your final mark. You lit a fire, then tore my world apart. So I'm praying just to feel nothing. Just numb my heart. pieces of a promise you swore you'd never throw away. But every word you left behind still cuts me deeper every day. The mirror shows a stranger now, someone I don't recognize. You took the light out of my heartbeat, left me drowning in goodbyes. I tried to mend the cracks you made, but they just kept getting worse. You gave me all your half-love, then left me with the hurt. I'm broken beyond repair, there's nothing left for you to save. You walked out with the last of me, now all I feel is what you gave. You tore apart the parts of me that used to love without fear. Now I'm standing in the ruins, broken beyond repair. You said some wounds were temporary, but you carved yours into my bones. You turned our home into a memory, a place I can't call home. I traced the ghost of who I was before you ripped my world in two. I didn't know a heart could shatter just by being loved by you. I patched myself with silence, but the silence always brings. It echoes everything you promised and every truth you couldn't face. I'm broken beyond repair, there's nothing left for you to say. You walked out with the last of me, now all I feel is what you gave. You tore apart the parts of me that used to love without fear. Now I'm standing in the ruins, broken beyond repair. Maybe healing isn't meant for me, maybe some souls stay undone. Maybe loving you was poison that I mistook for love. If time could sew me back again, I'd still feel where you tore. Some damages are permanent, some hearts don't heal anymore. 'Cause I'm broken beyond repair, left with pieces everywhere. You moved on like it meant nothing, while I'm still gasping for air. You tore apart the parts of me